idea, I think, that once you hit a certain age... Oh, I should dial the volume down, and you guys can see a video that I didn't watch up there. Thank you, volume meter. Anywho, I think that there's this point after a certain period where eventually you have to look over at certain things, and you realize that eventually you're going to be betrayed by them in some way. And you just have to take the parts from them that are good and steal those and say damnation upon everything else. This is kind of tangentially related to Magic, and by tangentially, I mean ultimately a big inspiration for this has to do with the unionization efforts for the Arena team, and the fact that Wizards of the Coast basically made them dead name themselves twice over for the apparently more than 0 transgender employees. That I'm kind of shocked, because the way Wizards of the Coast has been, I would have expected them to not hire any trans people for any position. But, you know, maybe that's just me still feeling a little bit of depth of wound from the immediate cancellation, basically, of the VML, the Venus and Mercury League, following the election of Donald Trump in 2024. So, I think that after a point, you've kind of just got to go and look at things and just go, okay, I'm going to take the best parts of this, and I'm going to make them my own, and I'm going to not support the corporation. And wow, he kept a 0 land hand. That's fucked up. Anyway, on the other hand, I kept a hand with no plays to make whatsoever, so maybe I'm the buffoon here. Just, yeah, the sort of position that a lot of this stuff is in, it's kind of heart-wrenching in a certain way. And granted, when I say that, like, you've got to do all this stuff, there are some things that are just impossible to reclaim in any serious manner. Like, Harry Potter, for example, is a very, you know, very strong, very hot-button one. That there just is no way for you to feasibly... What did you even do? You cast Daragaz's Charm for a creature buff that didn't hit anything? That was fucked up. Yeah, so there's just some stuff that is impossible to reclaim from that sort of position, but I digress. That's... You set that part of things aside, and... yeah, anything else? Just take what you consider to be acceptable from whatever, and... You know, keep the good memories, and eventually just dump the rest. Something about, like, anything that I've ever read that was popular, almost, but, I forget the whole bit, so... Maybe disregard all of what I'm saying at this point. I'm not very smart, and I'm not very, capable of talking good, so... The things I have to say here might not necessarily be all that, intelligent. Basically what I'm saying is fuck every corporation, and I am not really going to, like, ever support MTG Arena for any reason, but that was going to be the case anyhow. It's just that Wizards of the Coast is making it a lot easier every single day. Hooray, we got some cards. That was getting a little bit heavy of a conversation anyway, so I'm glad that we could reel it back a little bit here. And guess what? I'm going to lose this quest because I haven't seen a single one of these monkey men anywhere. Karma, in effect. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, Karma deals damage to that player equal to the number of swamps they control. Well, It's a good thing we don't have any swamps in the deck, otherwise we would be absolutely up shit creek without a paddle. We would get reduced to a bog body in a hurry, man. It wouldn't be nice. It would be pretty rough. And starting with Catapult Master is pretty okay. I do like some Catapult Master. Power of 2 is probably most likely to be Starlight Invoker. No, okay. It's some card I've never seen before. I probably have seen it before. I just could not, for the life of me, remember what the hell it was. Anyway, I'm keeping this hand, and he is going to proc that for no good reason whatsoever any turn. Okay, I do actually know this card then. Never mind, I'm stupid. Wow. Wow. You'd think I've never played this game before. Well, guess what? It's even worse. Right, we pull one of our islands out of the deck, and I think I'm safe to swing my Catapult Master in. And he's playing a rod. He's taking out his rod. Swing that in and drop our Diving Griffin. Yeah, he's wounding himself slightly to go find his mediocre 1/2 flyer. And I have no more lands. Well, okay then. I guess I'll just swing in with his Griffin. And he's playing a doggo, and he is playing a thing that's protected from red. Oh. Alright then. Shifting Sky. All non-land permanents are the chosen color. What are you doing? Huh. Well, cool, I guess. I could have just bounced that and killed him, killed the thing if I wanted to, but to be totally honest with you, I don't really want to do that right now. On the other hand, though, I don't have anything worth cloning. But I can remove his bird guy. And he casts Crusading Knight. It's a 2/2 pro. Wow, that thing is very expensive for what it is, man. It's not doing you many favors at all. Well, I'm going to demystify his Shifting Sky. Just out of spite, really. I guess on some level, it sort of makes sense that the Crusader is the guy who does stuff like that. Basically, the sort of invoke racism kind of effect. A little... on some level. Total casting cost of Ivory Mask is 4. Yes, I almost confused that with Imperial Mask, which is a very similar card that costs 5. That has a very unusual effect because it copies itself for your teammates when it comes into play. That's something you really don't see very often in Magic, mostly because things that care about the team are quite rare. There's probably something to be said about that on a certain level, but I digress. Ooh, this guy. He is profiteering quite heartily off of my... At least on some level, he's profiteering quite heartily off of my Howling Mine, but also... He did, in fact, mull down way deep. Fine, fuck it. Have another Howling Mine. Why not? Oh, that's why not. Because I might not draw anything. Son of a... Oh, man. Well, he's burning himself off of Otokar wastes in order to play anything, so that's cool. I like that. Oh yeah, Chilmano was the one all the way at the top of the hand. I was like, I'm not seeing a card here. R.I. R.I. Yes, that's some very good usage of the English language. I'll chuck March of Souls. I'm keeping the Aven Brigadier on the vain hope that I will actually get to use it at some point. Bruh. We're not playing that shit anymore. I don't find it fun. It's very, very a waste of something or other here. Oh, I saw that Parallax Tide, buddy. I am so glad he discarded that. Ooh, Black Lotus. Yeah, baby. That's the thing that's going to make Aven Brigadier actually possible to play. I mean, I wish the thing was a little bit smarter about how it used that mana, but... sometimes the game is just a little bit stupid. There's my mobilization. The one that I have, total. Good stuff. Yeah, I mean, okay, fair enough. And he turns my planes black for some reason. Okay. I mean, you do you, man. Oh, hey, there's literally all of my mana. That's... just dropping in as a nice fat block of stuff, you know? Oh. Oh, my unquestioned authority. Oh, man. Here, I'll block that guy. We're cutting it a little bit tight here, but I'm sure that I can make some hay with this. And for a start, we can do it with our good old friend Parallax Wave. Just eating his entire board and swing in. Yeah! Excellent. And there he is. There's the big boss just sitting in the corner. And our start is pretty bad for this, but we're going for it anyway. He's starting with a Pious Warrior, which I don't know what that is off the top of my head. Oh, hey, Aura Extraction. I feel like I haven't seen that card in eons here. What's this thing? 2/3. Whenever it's dealt combat damage, you gain that much life. Okay. I gotcha. Also, I confused Wall of Hope with the priest guy that I can sacrifice for 3 life. Which isn't useless, but it's kind of not that great either. He's dropping his own Howling Mine. Are you gonna be another one of these chuckle fucks who does grafted skullcap shit? Because if you are, I'll be very sad. Teferi's Moat. Creatures is a chosen color without flying. And he's choosing white for obvious reasons. Alright, let's just get our 1 mana 4 sinkholes going there. Ooh, yeah. I love it when that happens. Don't love seeing that island art, though, but for other reasons. And he's got himself another Howling Mine going. Well. Okay. Okay. Just okay. Alright. Chuck that, and that fixes our problems entirely. Thank you. As I have a really good handful of things that are not useful right now. And the Daru War Chief does his business, and yes. Go tutor for mobilization so I don't have to discard. Not that it matters, I could safely discard the Howling Mine right now. Poop. Let's play that, and just time to just start spamming tokens, I guess. What was that? Oh. Accumulated knowledge. What was the other one? Are they both accumulated knowledge? Yes. Huh. I am going to be honest, I did not realize that was the art offhand. Also, look at all those fucking wraths the dude has. Like, that's it. That's his entire deck is just Wrath of God effects. Man, what an incredible show of something or other here. Alright, sure, use Oblation on one of my tokens. Whatever makes you feel good about yourself, tough guy. We'll just drop Rod of Ruin, and I will look over at my lack of any... Man, I don't have Aven Brigadier going, so these clones are, like, useless, actually. At least for now. But they're not the type of useless that I can just discard, so that's a bit of a problem. I don't really want Oblation. Unquestioned Authority is not doing much, and March of Souls either is not doing very much. Bro is just playing cards, like... I think he's just happy to be here. And he's casting Kurtar's Wrath. And Ambassador Laquatus, Mr. Millman here. Oh my god, these land draws are just kind of a little silly at this point. We'll shoot that guy in the face, I guess, and pitch that, pitch that. Display. Again, he's doing a lot of monstrously silly things. Oh, his wheel and deal that he got rid. Oh, right. Yeah, because he's a mill deck is supposed to be his idea here. I should probably send that away. I need to slow that down a little bit. Like Black Lotus, Catapult Master. Just spam mobilizations, I guess. Cancel. Wow, do I really only have that much available for that? Wow, okay. Sure. Play Spirit Link on one of the tokens, just for fun. And clone... We're actually going to clone Ambassador Laquatus here and see if I can't use that to my own benefit here. Never mind. And he's time walking. And he's hitting me with the millstone. How many cards are left in my deck, actually? Let me click the thing to count cards in my deck, you... Dude, what are you doing? I have 4 cards left in my library. I'm still dead anyway, unfortunately. Yeah, my deck is totally empty right now, so... Interesting. Interesting. I honestly don't think this is going to be a hard boss. Provided I get actual draws, anyway. Unfortunately, he does also just shit board wipes uncontrollably, so... That could be a bit of a problem. That's kind of screaming, hey, you want to build a deck based around effect damage to deal with him, but... I will do what I have to do, I guess. Shifting slit... Oh. I thought Tower Drake was a different one, so... Oops. Oops. Too ready. Loyalist is Decree of Annihilation, yeah. With a cost like that, it's gotta be one of the 5 decrees. Let's do that. Yeah, because remember, this guy is based around rebels. That's his thing. That's what he likes to do. He likes to have the old, guys what tutor for more of themselves. Guys. Play Rod of Ruin. And he's got a Trenching Steed. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a rebel. A horse rebel. And just a dude that is shockingly hard to kill. Okay. Play Valor. And that'll make him suddenly go, I don't really feel like having a combat phase anymore, suddenly. Yeah, it's fine. They just trade and just sort of bonk off of each other. And he gives himself protection from white. Okay. That's kind of fine, really, but hey. Again, whatever helps you sleep at night, big dog. Doing that twice over. I mean, why not, I guess? He's got trillions of mana for some reason. He may as well do something incredibly silly. Give himself 2 protection from blue, why not? Listen, just in case the first one doesn't stick. Play that. And clone the Aven Brigadier. For reasons that should be quite obvious. And he gave himself protection from America. Fair enough, buddy. I get it. I completely get it. Total cost of Decree of Annihilation is big. In fact, that's literally just the card we were quizzed about, which is very funny to me. You'd almost think it was a thing that we would see in here, and yet it isn't. Okay, can I get a... I was gonna say, can I get a better path? And I only kind of can. Those Tusk Guardian guys, I recall being real assholes. Go find that Tundra and proceed. I should have taken the opportunity to swing. I kind of forgot that I had that as like a serious option here. I thought he was still summoning sick, even though he technically wasn't summoned. Real smart of me, I know that. Yeah. Well, all I can say here, I guess, is oops. We'll play our Rod of Ruin. That's right, we're getting out our Rod. Oh. Sorry. Wasn't very good. Well. Play Parallax Tide. Now just to really break his balls, right? This way he can't even do that anymore. Chomano cannot be... We already have one on the field, so if I were to play that, then the old boy would proceed to get evaporated. Alright, let's play ourselves an Aven Brigadier. Unfortunately, Chomano does not get the buff, but whatever. We'll probably replace him eventually with something better. I don't know if there's good... Well, I guess more Daru War Chiefs, but... War Chiefs, I guess. Because otherwise it's like, what do I take that doesn't just ruin the curve? Right, well, we got mobilization in the opening hand anyway, so... That's our win con, just all ready to go. So, in fact, I will readily say, fuck it, I'm playing it a turn early. Come on, give me another land. No, it didn't give me another land. Fuck. Why are we here? Just to suffer? There we go. I just had to say something very silly, and then the game eventually was going to, finally give me something a little bit nice, I guess. Oh, I admit I was hoping for one more so that way I could have Guilty Conscience be a thing I could use, but unfortunately, no. Let's send our tokens in. And that's why I didn't block with the fucking Daru War Chief. Or attack with the fucking... You know what I'm saying. That's why bro didn't enter combat, because I had a feeling that he was going to just stack hard on one creature. And I was not interested in having that happen. Alright, we will Guilty Conscience the bird. Play those guys. That's fine by me. I would personally prefer not to drop the drop March of Souls, because I've already invested 2 of my good creature cards into this board state. With Valor. Swing in Wonder. Hey, he took the trade. Fuck yeah. He's really gonna have to go find the... Never mind. Man, you suck. Imagine playing Armageddon like that all, man. Man. What a choice. It's alright. It does mean that he can't just, like, keep barfing shit out the board, so... I guess that's nice, but not all of my blue is in my graveyard. Okay, so I've got a couple islands left in the deck. And moreover, I have polluted deltas, so I can tutor for them. So I can get back my goodies. At least on paper I can. Oh yeah, now he's in a position where he can get things. Alright. Well, that's fine. It's time to slowly bring it on back. Yes! Alright. That's it. That's game over. He is so dead. Man, blue is really strong, huh? All you gotta do is play an island and you just win every single game. Okay, fine. That one was a matter of extenuating circumstances, but it was still very funny. Ugh, God damn it. That dice is worthless. Cool. Let's go and fight this Crusader, I guess. Alright, a Paladin, whatever he is. Whichever garbage class he is. Crusader. Interesting card. But we're going to go ahead and eat his combat phase real quick. Wonder... I mean, I guess he can sort of force it through if he's... Yeah. If he's a little bit canny about things. Although if he was just a little bit smarter, he would have saved the mana up. Actually, exiled cards. I wanted to read that. I wanted to see, could it target anything that's not things that aren't creatures? I mean, dude, I don't really mind if you do that. And say, in fact, that makes me feel less bad about you doing that, so... Yeah. As he still discards a card for that anyway. Well, that's fine. That is, in fact, totally fine. Play that. And I will just sit back for a bit here. Ooh, Wishmonger. That's fun. Creature that any player can activate the abilities of. Honestly, is kind of just a thing that usually would just give me an easy win here, although I admit that I'm not the most confident of this. However, this may be our only real inlet here. Yeah, we're getting cut pretty deep here. I don't know why he gave it protection from red. And then he didn't even swing with the dog. What is he doing, man? What the shit? I'm confused. I'm very confused. Whatever, we'll give Catapult Master Pro White anyway. And just take this win. Told you that die was useless. And that one is slightly less useless. I guess at least the life gain is piling up. But oh my lord, I have nothing to start against this guy with. Damn. Well, to be honest with you, I practically had nothing to start against this guy last time, so... The real winner would, of course, just be to get mobilization to start with, but... I'm not even sure how possible that is. cast... You literally cannot do that! That is not a viable play. That is illegal. The card cannot target lands. Motherfucker is straight up cheating. Like, excuse me for getting mad at that, but that's literally not how that works. Alright, fine. We'll block Nikita the Lion there, and... yeah, he's giving himself protection from white, basically. Catapult Master. Oh. I thought he was casting Accumulated Knowledge, not... I wonder. That's fine. That's totally fine, actually. I have... enough mana to do this. And to be totally honest with you, this is a bit of a waste of a Parallax Wave. But I just want to make sure that he doesn't do that ever again. And as much as I'm tempted to just clone my Sunscape Familiar, well, it's a very good thing I didn't do that. I'm gonna hold that Polluted Delta just to make him think I have more valuable cards in my hand than I actually do. Alright, he's... that, I got Valor, I got an Armored Pegasus. No, he's some pacifism. Boats. Ugh. And he's playing a Millstone. Well, there's our mobilization. That is pretty nice. Since our dudes have flying, so this guy is a problem here. Catapult Master's in the graveyard, but that's okay. Unfortunate, well, rather fortunately, he didn't get rid of my... there he is! Ooh, yeah! Ooh, yeah! Haven Brigadier. And he got oblationed. Damn. Well, I see how it is. How it is that you're a real ass. I'm walking. Playing another Teferi's Moat. And he hit me with the old Traumatize. And Jesus Christ. Is the... yeah, our Aven Brigadier is dead. Dream is over, everybody. At least for now. Swing everyone in. Cards are even left in my library. 2. Yeah, so we don't have a whole lot of time to put it mildly. In fact, I'm pretty sure we just die next turn anyway, so... yeah, because he's gonna Millstone us. Well... this is probably just not the way to do it, and I may have to just actually come in here with a deck that is specifically designed to deal with this. Or just go and kill a huge amount of white creatures. This Island Walk is River Boa. Sunscape Familiar. I mean, it's an alright start. Again, if we're able to take this to the boss, which we're probably not going to be able to because there's all these fucking swole centaurs in here. But if we were able to do that, then we could set up to do Parallax Tide combos sooner, which is kind of nice. Because that means I can just inhibit his bullshit earlier. Unfortunately, we are absolutely giving it up here. Ooh, Valor. I mean, that's a pretty decent creature. And the thing that we have to give it up for is more life. Ugh. Okay, there's another one here. Is it something? No, it's just more life points. Those literally don't matter in this duel. This whole boss fight is just beat him before he combos you. He doesn't care about doing damage to you. I got fucking robbed, dude. Keep this hand. He's got some... Oh, no, he's got the same Pious Warrior as before. Never mind. There, we'll just asphyxiate that thing a little bit here. This, play this. And he hit me with the old wheel and deal. Fuck you, man. Of course he would do that when I have a bunch of really good cards in hand. Well... play that. And he oblations my Pegasus. I mean, okay. Bro, you are wasting so much. Just so much. Where's my other Parallax Tide? No, hold up, dude. Where the fuck? Is it in the ante? Did I forget to... There's a very serious possibility here that perhaps I just, like, forgot to reload, I guess. Oh, I was gonna say he's playing a normal deck this time, and he's not. Ambassador Loquatus has yet to do, like, anything in this guy's deck, which is kind of incredible, because, again, his whole bag that he's in here is playing fucking mill. And yet he still hasn't done that. Okay. Anyway, he played that, so that's... I was gonna say, can I bait another? And he... There's his Kirtar's Wrath. Which is awesome, actually, because he just gave my creatures flying permanently. So, real nice Teferi's Moat you've got going on there, dude. Bullet that thing. Play that. Going for 2. Finally make a little bit of progress on the guy, I guess. Dedicated Martyr. At this point, wow, life is like all I've got here. Daru War Chief. I can clone it. On, he's gonna draw another, but the leg. Oh, he's playing Megiddo the Lion, which is a future board wipe. It's just not actually going to nuke the board just yet. Come on, let me draw the other... Yeah! All right. I think we just win here. He's got no mana, and technically he's got cards, but like... There we go. We gave him the old squish. That's what we were looking for. Fucking right. Give me another Daru War Chief. I guess I'll take another Aven Brigadier? Sure. I mean, honestly, probably getting another Catapult Master would be better, but I think I'll be fine with just the one. Taking Mobilization also. And that is excellent, folks. We are at a nice whopping... I can't even read my deck on the field. Fuck. I should probably be saving before the game crashes, but... Well... Yeah, so I only have the one Parallax Tide in the deck, I guess? Very strange choice on my part, I suppose. Well... Let's take out Shamano Revolutionary and go find our other Daru War Chief. Oh, I feel like I should probably be taking out something fairly big. And putting in that Aven Brigadier. But, more importantly, something is gonna have to get dumped for our mobilization, and I think, unfortunately, it's Unquestioned Authority. Which is, on paper, a pretty good card, but I just haven't found much use for it, to be totally honest with you. Oh, the small number of remaining enemies out here are pissed off. Yeah, okay, that guy did... That one town wasn't gonna get that anyway, so... Boo earned. Sucks to be them, I guess. I specifically am challenging this Mind Stealer guy because... Typically... They tend to be the folks who give you the most frequent access... to cards, to pardon me, to the ability to replicate cards. I was gonna say, is he gonna go all the way with this? And the answer, for some reason, is yes. Well, okay then. I look forward to literally getting all 5 of those cards back immediately, because this AI is too fucking stupid to actually know how to play that card. Oh, and that's brilliant. I've just drawn into both mobilizations in a single game. And no War Chief. Lovely. As Overtaker, so that way he can gain control of creatures until end of turn. Oh, he's playing 2 of them. Well, that's cool, but I don't think you're in much of a place to afford those to do that, really, so... Alright. But I am still going to do this. And just eat some of his creatures. Exchange control Phyrexian Infiltrator and target... Cool. I can actually put that to use if I am ever in a position where I get it. Okay. Well then. That actually makes my life a lot easier, because that means that he does that for some reason. Okay, well. Darn, I guess. Alright, March of Souls. Give me back my creatures. I guess I'll discard the Polluted Delta. It's not doing much for me. Wait a sec, where did my sun's... Why did it not... What? And then it just died anyway? Oh, did he sacrifice it to something? I don't know. I'm confused now. Whatever, I've got War Chief, so... As long as he's not being too much of a dickhead, we can probably do something with this. Alright. Pulling the War Chief... Oh, yeah, you gotta wait until it enters to do that. Cast Catapult. Oh, yeah, because he only costs 3 mana. Duh. As I just sort of look over at all of you and go, I literally do not remember what my cards do. And he sent back all white permanents, but that just be his... Well, I mean, yeah, okay, my mobilization goes, but shouldn't he have a bunch of shit that... Ah, whatever. I shouldn't ask this question. Man. What a very annoying opponent. That, summon another token. Empress Galena does not worry. Honestly, like, nothing in this dude's hand really worries me. I mean, Temporal Adept kind of sucks, but... That's about it, really. Alright, again, clone the Daru War Chief, and that makes my Catapult Master nice and cheap. Swinging with these two. That's fine. That. Plays Abyssal Horror. I just discard those. That's totally fine. It's a flyer. That's a problem. Because it can block my guys. Honestly, I suppose calling that a problem is a bit of a stretch, but hey. And now we just mow this guy down. That's right, give me your lunch money. We get a duplicate card of our choice. Fuck yeah. Because I need more lands. I'd like to not fight that guy. It's very annoying, but I suppose maybe it should be if it's that type of battle. Take out a plains to put in a tundra. Second. Little dog wanted in my room and then immediately wanted out. Like a little hairy clown. Absolute goofball, you know? Or sure, why not? More starting life total? I mean, we like that. Let's just actually play a little bit more risk. A little bit more risky, you know? Ooh. Get to see this. I don't think I've ever really noticed the weird, like, spiny bumps on the outside of this thing. What the devil is that thing? I think quite a lot of the dungeons are supposed to be physically based on things from magic art, but that I do not recognize. So, yeah. Sounds more like a cat. Yeah, we have frequently joked that the tiny dog is a bit more cat-like. She's a chihuahua, if that has any sort of effect in terms of expectation, I guess. Other than the main thing I can tell you is that small dogs are always down to square up. They will fight you just because. I want to get in any of these fights right now. They all look like they suck. I mean, it's for a black amulet? No, I'm busy. I'm busy getting hassled by all of these guys. This sedge beast. Ah, good. Now we're in the position of not drawing more. Makes me so happy. Oh, and he destroys. Oh, right. This guy is a land destruction deck, isn't he? Oh, gag me with a... I don't know, man. I don't know where I'm going with this bit. I'm just upset. We'll hit his Magnivore with that, and put Spirit Link on our Armored Pegasus, I guess. Sure, good use of my resources. Good use of that thing. And at least if I had 3 lands, I would feel a little bit less bad about having no plays, but... That seems like a lot of work to just get rid of that one creature, but okay. Oh, what do you... Oh, he's just fetching a land. White mana. Grab our Daru War Chief. I love to be at 1 mana permanently, because I can't draw anymore. I love to be at 0 mana permanently because I can't fucking draw anymore. Well, at least I drew 1 more, I guess. Never mind. Well, thankfully he can't do anything with that, so he can't deprive me of my creature, too. Make me very sad. Oh, hey, there's the Iceworm Cavern, I guess. South for Amulet. I don't care. Oh, yeah, this guy resurrects auras for very cheap. He's pretty cool. But also, I'm not likely to use that anytime soon. Also, honestly, not likely to use that spider anytime soon. I'm feeling like I should go through here and I should dump some of the cards that I'm never going to play. Like Aura Shards, that's not going to get used. It's cool, but it's really one of those things where it's like, you save that for Commander, or you just don't play it at all. Oh yeah, you wanted me to take a message. Not interested, buddy. We are too far to the west to go north to that place, but we can take a look in the Cave of the Iceworm and see if we can get any free treasure. The odds are pretty good that we can't. And this place is as chock full of dragons as I'm expecting because of the interesting choices this game likes to make for sets for opponents in the black-aligned dungeons. Then I have a feeling that we are coming in here, we're scrubbing up these dice, and then we're just saying F it and leaving. On the other hand, yo, we got another dual land. That's pretty cool. Granted, we're probably not going to use it anytime soon, but it's pretty cool anyway. I like playing my white-blue deck. You know, I'm like any other Magic player. Occasionally I play Control because I'm a very annoying human being who likes to make other people suffer because I've never felt joy in my entire life. I assume that's why most Control players do it, is because they're evil, joyless, and also evil. Although I can tell you that as characters go, blue is very much the color of guys who are just like the absolute exemplification of guys will do some stupid thing instead of go to therapy. To, like, honestly, a truly ridiculous extent. Let's go to... I mean, that's a fair trade to me. That thing is not doing anything. That guy... Yep. On that. I'd say... I mean, they can be like that too, yes. But... Blue also just seems to have this massive amount of dudes who really just need to see a therapist. And have not. Oh, this is what you're doing, huh? I can't say I expected that to be the direction that would go. But alright. Yes, we'll play our Armoire Pegasus here. Pass turn, because we don't have a guaranteed kill yet. Balloon peddlers. Pop out a few more tokens. And, well, I guess at least the octopus flies. Every once in a while, you just get an octopus thrown at you, and you just kind of have to deal with that, really. Oh, oops. I misclicked. That's okay. Those cards weren't very good. Trade Black Amulet for any creatures. Yeah, actually, I think we will be picking up Daru Warchief number 3. That is incredibly good. I just wish I had one more. I should have taken one of those quests earlier so that way I could get another clone. Oh well. It wouldn't be the first time that I've been made a fool of by this game, so... whatever. Ore extraction, out you go. I don't think we need that many right now, so... put our Warchief in here. The Mercenary Lord? Boomst? That might be the Undead Knight, who is like the generic mono black guy on a horse guy. Sea Snid. A very silly looking creature. Sillier name. Washout. That card is... Washout is a very, very nice card that annoys me very strongly. And we're still being followed by this... I'm good. I'm good. Oh, you won't even let me reshuffle my ante. That is... but okay. I think I'm feeling good about this. I'm soon going to be given the exact inverse of a reason to feel good about it, I'm sure, but hey. Start off by putting a Spirit Link on that Thought Nibbler. Yeah, so this is definitely the deck that is playing all of the blue creatures that are very sort of high cost. but are honestly still kind of bun. Yes, there we go. That's the description that I'm going with there. That are honestly still kind of butt because they're creatures in mono blue. And mono blue is not really permitted to have creatures that don't suck ass. Especially not in this era. Ooh. Ouch. In response, I will Enlighten Tutor to go pick up a mobilization. Play that, and we do kind of need that next turn in order to push through a Wormfang Crab and sets. Let's just go ahead and eat that Spiketail Hatchling, I guess. Crack open our Black Lotus. Declare Aven Brigadier. And go find another Tundra. Let's pass the turn. Statecraft. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to and dealt by creatures you control. Oh! Fucking hate that. However, thankfully, I don't think this goofus actually knows how to play around that. So it'll be fine. Okay, it's combat damage only, so that's good. That means I can just do that. Don't know what the hell I was so concerned about. Oh, it was that. That's what I was so concerned about. No, that makes sense, actually. Drop that. Can we bait you into... No, unfortunately, I can't do that. I was hoping to just kind of make my opponent go, oh, yeah, oh. You know what? I'm not playing anything else this turn. I have 8 cards in hand, which is the exact number that I want, so I can discard Wonder. And there's Spiketail Drake again, and the other thing. What was my big dude? It was that guy. Right. Oh, I was really hopeful. I was real hopeful. Play another Aven Brigadier. Followed by a Sunscape Familiar. And just keep doing this. Maybe this person will forget that is something that they can do. Well, we'll negate that Statecraft, because that thing is actually really kind of pinching my something or other here. I don't even know what I would possibly say to finish that phrase. So, don't think about it. But we did get a Sliver Overlord, who is kind of cool. And also kind of unplayable. Actually, I think that might be doable, especially with the good land base that we have in this, but I just don't want to. You know? Yeah. Yeah, we'll take the Haggler's coin, I guess. Sell. Sell. Save. What? Where's our... how the wizards are doing here? Okay, so it looks like both of them only have 2 things. I'm glad I saved, because that is miserable to see. Yeah, and this is, like, even worse, so... yeah, okay, I can afford to lose Rod of Ruin by comparison. Grab a mobilization. In fact, I really may not need that. If I get another War Chief creature, I'm probably just going to end up swapping one of those mobilizations out for that. Because, to be totally honest with you, it's already like I have that many in the deck. Ah, damn. I am not surprised by that. Well, worst comes to worst, I can just force this Chucklefuck to keep discarding cards. And or spending large amounts of mana. And making 0 board state progress. Granted, I'm also going to be in that position unless I start drawing some fucking lands. But, you know. Hey, you discarded a Traumatize. Thank you. That thing can go eat shit. I'm really sick of that creature already, like... that is one of the biggest problems I've had here for a minute. Oh, I was waiting for that to get spiked. Shockingly, no. All the cards in your hand for Behemoth. Shit. I basically just need to get to a position, I guess, where I'm causing too much of a problem for my opponent to actually seriously do anything about this. So, we're still kind of dead. We're still kind of dead here, but never mind. No, we're not. We're not dead at all, actually. We're gonna fucking live, dude. We're not gonna fucking live. We're... well, we have Aven Brigadier, so we might live. This is a real nail biter. That 6'11" Aven Brigadier, though. Oh, man. That is a beefy boy. Thank you. Get out of my way. That was pretty scary. Not nearly as much as the amount of these goons that are headed my way now. The Black Castle is over there. Past the White Castle. North to Abishon Glade. He will give me a mana link. And I really should have remembered to pick up food, but oops. Stick to the road and have a little bit of faith. Good white amulets for blue cards. You better believe I'm picking up another clone. And just to really make absolutely sure in case I decide to go back and put another one in there, where is our under enchantments? Obviously. Parallax Tide, yeah. That is a good and fun card. By good and fun, I mean incredibly toxic. But hey, it's basically the same thing when you're playing blue. That's where you go when you want to be a bad person. Is right to the... Oh yeah, I'm building blue. Check. Okay, what's the dialogue? Oh yeah, well... I'm pretty sure I've shown that off before, but just in case I haven't, yeah. You walk back up to the broken castles and it'll be like, yeah, you did good, buddy. Whatever. I don't care about the stupid horse. Alright, let's see what you've got. You've got gloom. Oh, no. Oh, that is awful. We're just gonna have to try to play around it, I guess. And if we're starting off with Aven Brigadier... Sea Monster? Yeah. If I can just take this thing all the way to the end of the dungeon, basically, then... be good to go. Jungleberry is a 4-drop. Yeah. I remember that. For some reason, I remember that card very well. Even though it's honestly kind of trash. Well, so much for carrying this Aven Brigadier all the way to the end of the map, but this will do anyway. Oh, that's... White spells cost 3 more to cast, too. Ooh! Guess who wasn't reading the card? Guess who wasn't R-ing TFC? You know? Clone that guy and get ourselves a nice, easy win. Get Rod of Ruin in the next duel. I mean, it's Clock. Armored Pegasus. That is probably better. And by probably, I mean, hey, it doesn't cost mana to activate, so... Yeah, it is, actually. Taker. Seen you playing a lot of those. Not to be confused with the Undertaker. guy so much. Alright, well, I will just... Oh, good. He actually just discarded Gloom immediately. Sweet. Now I never have to think about that ever again. And he's jacking my sir. That sounds even more inappropriate than I intended it to, which, to be totally honest with you, is quite impressive, actually. Alright, play our War Chief, and use Oblation on that. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Well, let's fight the Greater Lich with nothing and see how this goes. How it's going to go is I'm going to start at like a really bad place hand-wise, and he's going to mold a 3, so he's doing even worse, actually. That rules. I am so glad. I'm less glad. There we go. Problem solved. Necromancer. Well, it's your end phase, so I'm going to do that and hope that I draw something I can play this turn, because I'm pretty much only going to have one turn for this. I've got to make it count. Well, I didn't make it count. So... Well, he didn't replay it, so that's excellent. Instead, he just played Mental Note and milled himself a little bit and drew more land. Yeah, he drew more land. Not true, isn't it? Block. It's fine. Yeah, see, I told you I was really only going to have the one turn. And unfortunately, even that's a bit of a stretch. Draw 2 cards. Well, yeah, we just die. So, honestly, I concede and I lose the Diving Griffin. Oh well. That is going to be a huge problem of a location. So, yeah, give me just a second here. All right, I'm back. was just closing the door. The weird little hairy goblin shark is still in my room because she's she's like that. But hey, God, were all the other enemies that we faced, other castle enchantments, all color hosers? I forgot. Excuse me. Because we saw the white one was, but... Oh yeah, that's going to be real helpful. That'll just die instantly. Yes, Brigadier. I gotta pay it. I'm going to try to reveal as much of the map as I can first, though. Which, unfortunately, is really not going to be very much, but hey. Well, I've figured out where he is. So, to be totally honest with you, I'm just going to pick up as many of the dice here as I can and see if any of them end up giving me anything good. I'm very sad that I have to cough up the Aven Brigadier. This mod has been the, like, most prolific in terms of giving me things to start with that are not actually the weakest in, like, going up in a regular progression of power level. Because it's been going like, hey, yeah, you want to start with the best cards in your deck? Or at least the most expensive cards in your deck? Very frequently. Which is quite strange. And hey, there's our actual Aven Brigadier starting things out with us in our hand. I really wish I had Demystify in the hand, but hey. We do also have enough land to start off with that we're trading with this guy for now. I mean, it's no longer remaining the case, but hey. I'll play the rod. And I was gonna say, see that he taps himself out. Swamp cycles. Although he does get his Badlands into play. That makes me a little bit upset. But I was gonna say maybe he'll be too fucking stupid to do that, but he was not, in fact, too fucking stupid to do that. And instead he plays Visara the Dreadful. Well. I have to kind of do this the worst way because I need to remove his board. Place that. And he's got that much stuff in his graveyard, huh? Yeah, I guess he does, probably because he's been, like, self-milling a lot, so... Fair enough, but... Oh, he doesn't take the trade. That's okay, I think. Probably. Yes! I'm shocked that that worked, honestly. So... Hey, y'all get any more of them Sliver Overlords? Because those things are worth money. Hell yeah. Avatar of Woe, just because I kind of like it. And can I get any good lands out of this? No. Obviously not. And we'll take Black Market. It's powerful. I mean, again, we're probably not going to use it, but hey. Now, there's only one castle left, and it's the red castle, where it is to the down west here. Change our anti-card. I can deal with that. Won't be happy about it, but I can deal with it. Painful memories. Okay, so I get slightly time walked because he targeted March of Souls of all things. I mean, I guess that's slightly annoying, but... Bro! His hand... Oh, he's casting Washout, targeting white, whatever. How upset am I supposed to be about that? I mean, I'm pretty upset on paper about that fucking Temporal Adept. I'm so mad about it that I'm gonna press the wrong button, actually. I'll discard the Hoodwink, but more importantly, I'm discarding the Wonder, because that just gives me a direct benefit. Yeah, that's fine. You go ahead and take that out. I'm just going to clean up more of your board then. Oh, man. Annoying. I wish I could tutor for Oblation. Or if I had some other bounce effect. It's that guy. And it's a pretty big whatever. I think we just still have the win, though. Whenever the game feels like actually processing these into the... There we go. He didn't even block with the other guy, interestingly enough. I'm stuck on something. Oh god, why is this? I don't like the prospect of giving up Valor, but let's go for it anyway. Oh, he's copying our deck. I think. Yeah, he's got to be copying our deck. And I'm getting severely mana flooded. Like, comically so. You bastard. Oh god. Oh, does he actually know how to combo? He doesn't. He does not know how to combo. Thank the fucking goodness, man. He's too stupid for that. Excellent. What put our own Spirit Link on that thing. And we get all our lands back. That's pretty fun. Yeah, that's really going to be useful, right? Okay, we'll cast Oblation on that thing. Go ahead and discard some cards. Unfortunately, he did discard a Wonder, which is a problem, because... yeah, that thing is... like, supposed to be in the graveyard, so... fuck, he's doing this, too. Oh, man. Well... when in Rome, I suppose. We'll do that, I guess, in theory, as, like, future setup for something. It's not going to work out that way, but... oh, dear God. Oh, this is getting to be an issue very quickly. He's drawing all of his draws, and I'm drawing absolutely nothing. Well... okay, not absolutely nothing, but close enough to absolutely nothing. As for it to be an issue. But there we go. We fixed it for now. As he plays a second mobilization, which is funny. Well, I guess redundancy, because I did just draw my own Demystify just now. Oh, right. Aven Brigadier is symmetric. I forgot that. It's like, why is dude a 2/2? Oh, right. Right. So I guess that Rod of Ruin is probably not that valuable anymore. Alright. Clone another Daru War Chief. Our dudes are getting kinda chunky here. And just in case we actually need flight, we will do that. I mean, he is building quite the army here, but most of it's in the air already, so... I'm trying to click on the 1 pixel of that soldier token game. Come on. Well, we got it anyway. Give me the cards. Give me that polluted delta, I guess. God, there are a lot of this one dude out here. Alright, well, he's copying our deck again. And we got a pretty shitty draw to start with here. Well, he's going to continue to use that poorly. Yeah, big dog, whatever helps you sleep at night. Right? And you just get all our lands back. And he plays Spirit Link on his 0-3. It's always funny as hell when they do that shit. Oh. Oh. I'll discard Guilty Conscience, I guess. But hey, Valor is just a free discard. That's like, hey, I guess I really won't play anything this turn. And I won't even be mad about it. That was surprisingly easy. Come on, give me a... Yes, give me a duplicate card. Thank you. Where is our Tundra now is the problem. Our collection is so full, I'm kind of tempted to just dump a bunch of things. That way it's easier to dig through. That's the level we're at right now. There it is. Take that out, because we really do not need the red mana in there. And go find our Tundra. Almost there, almost to the red castle. And this guy is going to continue to sneak up on us for some reason. Oh wait, no, I've already beaten the red. It's the blue castle I need to go to. I'm a freaking idiot. I forget which one that is, so... Neat. I guess that would be Zeralja, right? Yeah, I had to put that one together in my brain, because... I've kind of forgotten a lot of Dawn Trail, just in general. Like, I think for some reason in my head, I did not remember that there was actually an EX for Zeralja for some reason. Which would be so weird if there wasn't an EX for him, but... I guess I just never heard anybody talk about it. Anyway, folks, here we are. This is the Big Brass Ring. It's the last of the 5 castles. And our friend just has Energy Flux as an enchantment. I did not want to walk into that guy. Game, what the hell? Why did you think that I was clicking in that direction? Other than the fact that I probably was accidentally clicking a little bit in that direction, but hey. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time I fucked up in a weird way. Let's grab ourselves a Tundra. Soul Catcher's Eerie. Whenever a bird is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, put a feather counter. Get a buff for each counter on Soul Catcher's Eerie. All right. I gotcha. It's easy enough. Player Parallax Tide and get that ready to be a huge problem with. Unfortunately, we are once again sitting here with not enough resources to do, like, anything. Crack that for some white mana. And player Aven Brigadier. Swing Wonder in, that's totally fine. I actually wanted that, so that'll do just fine, buddy. Alright, come on, kill this thing, you idiot! Was it really worth the trade? The answer is probably yes, because he has 2 counters on his Soul Catcher's Eerie, but I'll figure out a way to recalibrate the balance of power here. As his Stormscape Familiar doesn't get a boost? Okay, then. Huh. So what's the deal? Why is this not working? I mean, there's just been a lot of stuff in this that has kind of been busted, but... Huh. Anyway, that was super easy. I'm a little upset still about the misclick, but hey. Or the misunderstood input, whatever you want to call it. But whatever. Water under the bridge. Water is fitting because it's blue. And bridge is fitting because this would be the castle where I would see an ensnaring bridge deck. And yet the one where it was in the actual game was in the red castle. If there's another one here, though, that'll be really fitting, but quite on the tedious side of things, you know? It'll just sort of make me go, you're fucking kidding me, right? Okay, yeah, I can't really keep that, but this hand is not good, honestly. And yet I kept it anyway for some reason. That's completely fine by me. Drop Valor. Yeah, Thought Devourer. Oh yeah, I guess I can't play Spirit Link right now. Oh well. Oh right, yes, that is supposed to be exiled face up, because it doesn't say otherwise. So I'll block that guy and get myself first strike on my... Son of a bitch. Well, so much for that. Wormfang Turtle. It's gonna go ahead and eat a land. And we're gonna draw into a Black Lotus, which will be useful later, I suppose. But until such time as that occurs... Actually, no, we won't pay the upkeep on that. I forgot about Energy Flux entirely. Alright, there we go, and we copy our Daru War Chief, and... Oh, I really wish I had at least one more of those, but hey. That Demystify isn't doing anything for me right now. Guys in, I was expecting some double block action, I think, but there's not enough of that going, never mind. Statecraft. Okay. Alright. Let's go and find our Parallax Wave. That's right, we only have the one Parallax Tide in the deck, huh? And playing another Statecraft. That's fun. Whoa, hey! What? Oh, I didn't have mana for... Oh my god. Fuck it, I'm just gonna scoop... I didn't even have one Parallax Tide in the deck. I thought I used one of those earlier. I did a huge dumb. Starting with Black Lotus is pretty nice. I'm just once again expecting no clean shot here. Show me that total lack of clean shot. Come on. Yeah, and we trade it for one life. That's... Well, perfect timing. You unfortunately missed me doing the big dumb, Roundy. You'll just have to imagine what it was, or I suppose look at the VOD or something. Oh, we did get a nice clean shot to the boss. Unfortunately, we are not using the Black Lotus that they were offering us before, but a Howling Mine, which honestly is still pretty good. Or Muse. Oh boy. I guess I won't pay the upkeep because I can't. Shit, I hate this. I need to just start dumping things real good here. This is a viciously horrendous race against the clock. Well, let's play this now. Time Twister. Yuck. Now, honestly, that's probably not the best way to play any of this, but on some level it is kind of the funniest. Give yourself some problems, my friend. Give yourself some fucking problems here. Play that. Play our War Chief. Then I have an actual creature on the field. Oh yeah, remember how to do this. Our cards in the library, 13 versus 19. I think there is a very slim possibility that we can win this. And that possibility is getting a little bit chunkier right now. Play that. There are cards in your library, 3. It's empty. Oh my god. Oh my god, the boss is just committing suicide with Time Walk. That is extravagant, actually. Oh, man. Oh my god, by the way, we're ending so early today. That's all I can tell you. This is... Because, once again, we're going to be up against the final boss, and... If I'm actually able to get anywhere with that, I'll be shocked, but... Maybe I will, somehow, which would be quite incredible. And another Sliver Overlord, just because it's worth money or something. There's no Vesuvian Doppelganger or anything for me to take, is there? Well... Yeah, I'll take another Wonder, I suppose. Anyway. How you doing around the wheel, by the way? I know I completely did not ask you up until this point, for which I apologize. I was too busy kind of, chuckling among some other things, I guess, here. Alright, so surely he's got to play Battle of Wits. Oh! Oh, that... Yeah, that's... actually something we're safe. Battle of Wits, of course, for those of you who have never played against it. Battle of Wits is a card where at the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 200 or more cards in your deck, you win the game. Doing good? Glad to hear it. Battle of Wits is extremely funny. It never works, except when you're this guy who was lucky enough to get it and then could just replay it because obviously he's just awash in mana. So, unfortunately, that just was the biggest anticlimax. I got... Oh, that ended up being a short stream. Maybe I should rev up Balatro and, like, do a couple of just zero thinking plasma deck hands. Just to have this be like a full fat stream. Flare to Loon deck. I can't place that offhand, so I will defer to you on that one. Oh right, it was an unset commander. I gotcha.